Okay guys, we made it to Chicago. We had about an hour layover here, but Chicago's pretty big, so it took me a while to get here. So we are actually about to start boarding. We're going to go to Vancouver. We have about a 6-hour layover in Vancouver, and then we fly from Vancouver to Seoul, Korea. We have about a 3-hour layover there, and then we fly to Beijing. So, 1 out of 4 flights done. We also did something we never do. We bought airport food. I never buy airport food. I always just snack in the airport because it's so expensive. But we passed by a Smoothie King. They got me. You know, when you're in the airport flying, you always feel a little de-energized. You don't really get a whole lot of vegetables. This also has electrolyte mix in it. So we got kale, spinach, electrolyte mix, bananas. I think there's something else in it. Apple juice. So this was $12.50. Kind of regretting the purchase now, but it'll be good for my body because I was feeling a little queasy after that last flight because there's a lot of wind turbulence and I get a little motion sickness when I can't see out the window and there's a lot of movement. But we're feeling better now. And we're going to drink the smoothie and be happy. And we're going to fly to Vancouver. So I'll see y'all in Vancouver. Peace. Okay guys, we made it to Vancouver. Flight 2 out of 4 complete. It has been such a long day already. It is currently 5 p.m. in Vancouver, but it's 8 p.m. in South Carolina, so pretty exhausted. Have not really eaten a meal today. I had that smoothie. There's a woman coughing really bad behind me. Had that smoothie for lunch and then had a couple snacks on the plane, but other than that, that's it. So we've got some business to take care of in Vancouver. We have an 8-hour layover. My goal is to walk around a bit because we've been sitting all day. I can feel my sausage of ankles kinkling. So we're going to walk, get some blood flowing. Starving, so we're going to go. We're flying business class, so we have access to a lounge. Hallelujah, because I'm hungry, so we're going to go find the lounge and get some food. Then we're going to try to find somewhere to nap because, again, like I said, we have an 8-hour layover. I might try to lay down somewhere. Vancouver's super nice. Like, there's places for you to actually lay down. Not saying they're the cleanest places to lay down, but actually have somewhere to lay down. Like, you know, in America, they put bars on every single seat so you can't lay down unless you're going to lay down on the floor. Might find somewhere to lay down. Might try to run around a little bit. And then last thing on our agenda before we fly out is to shower. I've never showered in an airport before, but we have lounge access. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. Lounge access, so we're going to shower. So those are the things. Walk, eat, sleep, shower. The 4 main essentials to life. Okay, let's get after it. Okay, we found a good place to sleep. It's actually called a quiet room. Somebody was already in there, but we might come back later. We're not in South Carolina anymore, boys. It's cold out here. Okay, guys, I see the lounge. The moment we've all been waiting for. I wonder if they're gonna let me in though. Like, is there a dress code? I don't know. We'll see. Okay, we made it. We're in the elevator going up. It's actually kind of funny how excited I am for this. And there's a family. Oh my goodness, I gotta push the button. And there's a family coming out, and these kids have probably done this 100 times, but it's okay. I'm grateful. Finally getting to do it. Let's see what it's like.
Fourth floor, quatrième étage, going down. Descend.
Okay, showers. Okay guys, we made it into the lounge. We were allowed to come in. It's strange. She was like, "Oh wow, you're here really early." And I was like, "Yeah, I have a 8-hour layover." She goes, "Oof." I'm like, "Yeah." She's like, "That's my entire shift." I was like, "Yeah." So we're here. We got food. Okay. I wasn't gonna eat much anyways because our main feast is gonna be on the airplane. However, this is kind of mid. Not complaining. I'm grateful we're here. However, would I pay for this? No. Okay. We've got split pea soup, mashed potatoes and gravy. I don't even know what these are. Some peas and a buffalo chicken wrap and a drink. I will show you all the feast in 1 second. But I did find the showers. Pretty stoked about that. I would pay for a shower right now. So we're gonna eat. We're gonna get our fill. We're gonna go take a nap somewhere, hopefully. Come back and shower, and then get ready for the plane. So let's eat. More kids going down the elevator that are throwing tantrums right now. Okay guys, we are done with the lounge. We're now going to go back to our spot and try to take a nap. It is like really hot in this airport. I'm sweating so bad. I'm glad I did not already shower because I'll feel immediately gross. But we're gonna go back in here. Hopefully there's a spot to lay down. We'll see. Okay guys, we've showered, we've changed. Now the moment we've all been waiting for, boarding for business class. Let's go. Okay guys, so we are currently taxiing to get out of the Seoul airport. Unfortunately, after I had boarded, a lot of Korean Air members came to my suite. A very scary moment. It is kind of still scary. Pretty much what they said is China's not going to let me in China because I booked a flight from Seoul to Beijing and then Beijing back to Seoul, and apparently I did not read this on Google. Google did not tell me this before I left, but you have to have a different return flight. You cannot fly from, let's say, America to Beijing and Beijing back to America, or from Seoul to Beijing, Beijing back to Seoul. You have to have another country in there. So it should have been Seoul to Beijing, Beijing to Japan, not back to Seoul. So I really messed this up. They canceled my connecting flight to China. And when I get there, I have to go to like a connections desk and figure this out. So right now, I did the best I could on data to try to Google flight some things. It's looking like I might have to miss Seoul. So I might have to go to Beijing and then fly from Beijing straight to Japan and just completely miss Korea, which kind of stinks because it was on the list and I've already bought all these tickets, so I'm going to be a couple $100 in the hole, plus adding a new flight. This is just travel. This is life. It's never pretty. I feel like it never goes to plan. Yeah, I'm pretty bummed out, and it's kind of sad because I was so excited about this ticket, this business class ticket, and now like that's all I can think about is what's going to happen next. But I'm going to try to enjoy this flight because this is what we worked for. We hustled for this. We're going to try to enjoy it. But prayers all night for clarity and discernment of what to do when we get to Korea. So this is bye for now. I might give y'all a tour of the cabin whenever it might get daylight outside. It is currently midnight. It's currently 4 a.m. for me in South Carolina, so I'm exhausted and we're about to take off. So, bye. Okay guys, it is currently 5:30 in Korea. We just landed. I have to go talk with someone about figuring out my flight path now of how to either get to Beijing or leave Beijing, because right now I cannot go from Seoul to Beijing to Seoul, which doesn't make sense because Seoul right now is just a layover for me. Like, I'm not even leaving the airport, so I don't know why it matters, but gotta go figure that out. Okay guys, I am looking rough, but excuse me, it's been a 3-day travel day already. We just left the ticketing office. That whole process took close to 2 hours of me exiting the plane, going through TSA, waiting for the ticket service to open, going through the line twice. I think we figured it out, hopefully. We won't really know if it's gonna work till I leave Beijing, I think. It might not work. We might find out it won't work when I get to Beijing. We don't know, but they did issue my boarding pass, which is good. So at least Korea is allowing me to go to China, but we'll see if China allows me to come in or not, or if they'll allow me to leave or not. So we'll see. Right now we're walking since we've been sitting for close to 3 days, and then we're gonna go grab some food and maybe grab another shower. We'll see. Seoul's airport is really nice so far. Super clean. Restrooms are awesome. I found this like little garden place. I'm hoping maybe I can go outside and get some fresh air. Yay, we love fresh air. I low-key feel like I'm in Squid Games right now. Like I'm just in this glass dome with a bunch of cameras, speakers blaring about disease prevention, and there's nobody else around. Like it's a little eerie. I wish every airport had a running track. Even though it's freezing out here, it's literally 30 degrees. This is nice. Like, sitting all day and then getting to get some fresh air. It's not really the freshest. It smells a little bit like diesel, but get some fresh air, move your legs. It feels great. America needs these. There's even a map of the bathrooms. Crazy. Okay, so we tried that first lounge. Oh, hey. They are so busy. Like, you can't even find a place to sit. They're so busy. And there's two others here actually, which is nice. And he said one other one is gonna be just like this one. It's gonna be really busy. But the other one is a 25-minute walk, and it might be a little less busy because it's so far away. So we're gonna go try that one. Y'all, I just walked into the shower room in Korea. This has nothing, or Vancouver has nothing on this shower room. Like, this is crazy. Look at this. They even left out toothbrush, razor, hair dryer, shaving cream, conditioner, toilet, shower room. What? Let's go. All right, guys, disregard the fit. I look like I'm about to go hike or something, but this is what we got to deal with. Third day of traveling. We've already been through 3 outfits. So, oh well, I feel great. I've never felt this good with so many layovers. So, feeling pretty good. Smelling pretty good. Normally I just have to use baby wipes, but we're actually showering. Feels good. So we're gonna go drink some more coffee. The toilets are automatic here. It's crazy. They're living in 2025. What is America doing? Anyways, our 20 minutes is up, probably been up. So we're gonna go out now. Okay guys, we are leaving the lounge. So sad, but it's time. We're gonna head to the gate. Okay, we made it off the plane. We're about to go through immigration, so let's see how this goes. Okay guys, we made it to the hotel, and I think I got upgraded because as soon as I walked in, I saw this little kitchenette and this washer. And I was not supposed to get this room. I was supposed to have a smaller room. I don't think it was supposed to have a kitchenette. At least it wasn't in the pictures. So stoked about that because I went through 3 changes of clothes today. Or not today, the past 3 days. So get to do laundry. So that's awesome. I cannot believe we made it. It's been such a long couple of days. Like, very stressful couple of days with the whole
Chinese visa thing. And then getting here, the taxi was kind of a little stressful because I downloaded an app before I left the US to use here for taxis. It's like their version of Uber or Lyft, but I was trying to like call for one or like order one, and they sent a pin to my phone to confirm. Well, I don't get text messages overseas because of roaming charges, so I couldn't do their Uber app here. So I had to get a taxi and just translating everything to multiple people of how to get here. It was a mess. Thankfully, got here. He did try to rip me off. Well, the first taxi driver tried to rip me off big time. He was going to charge me $60 to get here. And I had already talked to two girls inside the airport to get like an estimate of like how much they thought it was going to be. And they're like, no, it should only cost roughly 50 yen. And he was trying to charge me 630 yen. So I was like, no. So then I went to the taxi counter, and she was like, it could be anywhere between 50 and 100 depending on traffic. Sorry, I just lost my voice. So I was like, whatever, like I'm gonna do it because I could take the train here, but the girls inside said it was gonna be the same price, which I had already done this research before I came, so I already knew it was roughly the same price. But if I took the train, I was gonna have to walk like 20 minutes to get here. So I already knew I didn't want to take the train today. So my taxi was supposed to be 72 yen, and I saw the paper printing out. It said 72. I even pointed at it, 72. He goes, no, 90. I was like, 72. He goes, no, 90. I was like, whatever, take the 20 extra yen, whatever, just get me out this car. I just want to go to my hotel room. So we made it. Excited. I could totally crash in that bed right now. I'm running on 2 hours of sleep in 3 days, but we're not. We're going to unpack, and then we're going to force ourselves to walk around today, and maybe, I don't necessarily know if we're going to sightsee, but we definitely are not going to stay in here all day because jet lag. I will be awake. If I fell asleep now, it's 2 p.m. I would be awake by midnight. So we can't do that. We got to go out. We got to explore, and then we'll just go to bed early tonight. So peace for now. I've been going through my luggage and like just pulling out clothes and stuff. My mom left me a bunch of notes for different days, and today was day 1. I'm not going to read the whole thing, but I am going to read the Bible verse that she wrote down. But the wisdom that comes from heaven is first of all pure, then peace, loving, considerate, submissive, full of mercy and good fruit, impartial and sincere. James 3:7. So I think it's just something good I needed to hear today. Yeah, definitely needed to read about peace today because it's been a stressful day, and I just keep reminding myself that it's all in the Lord's hands and I'm surrounded by his peace and it's gonna be okay. But this has been one of the toughest, I think, travel days I've ever had. And then on top of that, to be alone with all of this that's happening, toughest travel day in terms of it's been a long time of traveling, plus what happened in Vancouver when I was leaving, and then the concern about going through immigration. It's just been a lot, and it's not over yet. We got into China, but now we got to get out of China. Okay guys, we left the hotel. We did it. One big step for Mand, or one big step for Caroline, one small step for humanity. We are going to Mufang Wing Street. I read that it is a pretty good walking street for tourists and locals alike. So we're gonna go check it out. It's about a 1.5 mile walk. I asked the woman at the hotel. She said it's a pretty safe walk, so I should be fine. But recommends me taking a taxi on the way home because it's getting dark. So that's what we'll do. I'll see y'all there. We made it to the street we were after. Finally, they got a Zara. Ooh, I might have to go in there. Okay guys, wasn't really much to that. It was literally just really expensive shops like Rolex and stuff like that. Probably could have used my time a little bit more wisely. Could have gone to an actual sightseeing place, but I read that place was cool, which I mean, it was cool and it's on, where it's like a pedestrian walkway with a bunch of shops, but could have done something better today, but it's okay. Now we're walking back to the hotel. Okay, we're back at the hotel. I just went and looked at the gym and the pool and it's nice. Like, I have no energy to go to it tonight, but maybe tomorrow. Okay, do I low-key feel bad for going to McDonald's as my first meal in China? Yes, I do. However, I am mentally and physically tapped. Like, I didn't realize how much I was running on fumes until I went on that walk. And I am just like, I'm done. So mentally tapped. I just could not even think about possibly going into a random restaurant, trying to translate what I want. I don't even know what I want because I don't know what they have because I can't speak the language or read the language. I don't have Google Translate downloaded on my phone like a dum-dum, so I can't use their like picture translate. So yeah, I just couldn't do it. I wanted to. I much prefer Chinese food right now over McDonald's any day, really. But I just couldn't bring myself to do it tonight. So that's the goal tomorrow, is to get some local cuisine. Hopefully the rest of this trip all local cuisine. Maybe no more McDonald's. We'll see. But it's just a fallback in other countries because it's just quick and easy and you know what you're getting, and you can order in English on the touch screen. It's just so easy, and especially after being this exhausted, it was just an easy choice. So no judgment, okay people? I'm tired. So yeah, I think this is it for tonight. Good night. Thanks for watching. I'll see you tomorrow for officially day 1 of Beijing. Peace.